Tontine horse. Tontine foaled 1822 was a British thoroughbred racehorse and broodmare who won the classic 1,000 guineas at Newmarket in 1825. When the other horses entered in the race were withdrawn, Tontine became the only horse to win a classic by walkover. In a racing career which lasted from April 1825 until April 1826, she ran 8 times and won 3 races. Unlike many of her near relatives, Tontine made no impact as a broodmare. Background: Tontine was a chestnut mare bred by her owner George Fitzroy, 4th Duke of Grafton, at his stud at Euston Hall in Suffolk. She was sired by the Epsom Derby winner Election, whose other classic winning offspring included colts Manfred 2,000 guineas and Gustavus Derby. Election died in the year of Tontine's conception of inflammation, but his daughter's success enabled him to posthumously win the title of champion sire in 1825. Tontine's dam Pope Joan was a daughter of Prunella, described as one of the most important broodmares in the history of the thoroughbred breed. Pope Joan herself was a successful broodmare, producing several other good winners, all of whose names began with the letter T, including Turquoise Oaks Stakes, Turcoman 2,000 guineas, Trick Track, Tiara, Trans-Titian, and Talisman. Grafton sent the filly to be trained at Newmarket by Robert Robson, the so-called Emperor of Trainers. Racing career: 1825, 3-year-old season. Tontine made her first racecourse appearance on 6 April 1825 at the Newmarket Craven meeting. She started 4/6 favorite for a sweepstakes over the Abington Mile course, but was beaten by her only opponent, an unnamed colt owned by the Duke of York. 3 days later, Tontine started 3/5 favorite for the Wellington Stakes over the same distance. Ridden by Frank Buckle, she won from 2 opponents to take a prize of 1,200 guineas. On 21 April, Tontine was scheduled to contest the 12th running of the 1,000 guineas stakes over the Rowley Mile course. 7 other fillies had been entered for the race by their owners, at a cost of £100 each, but none of them appeared to oppose Tontine on the day. The Duke's filly was therefore allowed to claim the prize by walking over the course. Although many early runnings of the 1,000 guineas and 2,000 guineas attracted very small fields, this was the only occasion on which a British classic race was decided without a competitive heat. On 20 May at Epsom Downs racecourse, Tontine was made 4/6 favourite for the Oaks Stakes over 1½ miles. She finished third of the 10 runners behind Wings, a filly owned by the Duke of Grafton's cousin Thomas Grosvenor. Tontine did not appear again until the 1st October meeting, where she was matched against the 2,000 guineas winner Enamel in the post-sweepstakes over the Rowley Mile. Tontine led from the start and defeated Enamel, but both classic winners were beaten by the Duke of Portland's colt Mortgage, who got the better of a severely contested finish to prevail by a neck from the filly. At the 2nd October meeting 2 weeks later, Tontine finished last of the 4 runners in a subscription race behind Camel, Dahlia, and Mortgage. Tontine's last appearance of the year came on 2 November at the Houghton meeting. In a handicap plate over 10 furlongs, she carried a weight of 112 pounds and ran a dead heat with Mr. Hunter's unnamed grey filly, with Dahlia in 3rd place. Mr. Hunter declined to run his filly in a deciding heat, leaving Tontine to walk over for the victory, although the owners did agree to divide the prize. 1826, 4-year-old season. Tontine was kept in training as a 4-year-old in 1826, but her campaign consisted of a single unsuccessful start. On 26 April at the first spring meeting, she was one of 3 runners for a subscription race over the 4-mile Beacon course. The filly lost her chance by bolting and finished last behind Shatox, Margox, and Nigel. She did not run again. Stud record. Tontine was retired from racing to become a broodmare at the Duke of Grafton's stud. She produced several foals by stallions, including Merlin, Sultan, and St. Patrick, but no top-class runners. Pedigree. Pedigree. Tontine was inbred to an unusual degree. The stallion Herod appears 5 times in the 4th generation of her pedigree, while Eclipse appears twice. This means that she had only 3 of a possible 8 great-great-grandsires. References ==